Okie dokie. Let us learn more about the Starless.
Let's get started then. People were traumatized by the Starless attack 500 years ago. Some of those people formed what would go on to become Resurgent ARKS. That much we've covered already, right? Can you continue, Feria?
Yes. Resistance to the Starless threat developed and manifested in various ways. Zepheto was part of one such resistance movement. He had also participated in the war against the Starless. Zepheto was concerned about the decline in military capability and photon power at the time.
Let's see, decline in military capability, decline in photon power. Military capability.
After the end of a great war 1,000 years earlier, there was a long period of peace.
So are you saying this is 1,500 years after base PSO2? After the end of the Great War 1,000 years ago. 1,000 years earlier.
So there was no need to focus on the military.
I'm the clone of that Victor. Of that hero.
It's believed that the decline in photon power was related to the lack of combat. Zepheto began to study the most powerful unit in that ancient Great War to see if he could find some way to counter the Starless.
Matoy and myself, probably.
That unit was ARKS.
Or I guess all of ARKS in general. That makes sense too.
His goal was to restore it to its former power. And so began Resurgent ARKS.
I would see, yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. If there's peace, ARKS no longer have to travel around. But Xiao should still be out there, and there's no indication that they ever made it to the mothership.
Zepheto claimed that the odds of the Starless reappearing in the next 500 years were high.
Nonetheless, Xiao was one of those border planets.
He boasted that ARKS was uniquely suited to counter the Starless threat. Resurgent ARKS became a rallying point for people who shared such sentiments.
Why did he think the Starless would reappear in 500 years?
His research was obsessively focused on the Starless's movement patterns. There are significant space-time fluctuations which occur at certain intervals. Among them, some are large, and others are small. The one 500 years ago was small.
He predicted that a major fluctuation would occur 500 years after that.
Oh, we get the deal with the massive army. Guess that works.
And that brings us to the current emergence of the Starless. The exact causal relationship between these two events is not well understood. Or at least, not by the Lycelans anyway.
Is there anything else about Zepheto?
I do not know any more than that. We had no interest in these sorts of matters. Before now, that is.
Meaning, Zepheto didn't make a point of it. Or perhaps, deliberately wanted to hide it. We may find more answers in Lucille's core. Can I trust you to continue helping us with our investigation, Feria?
Yes.
It's like you can't be talking about ancient ARKS and their war and not bring up the Guardian. That has to be hidden within their core. I'm so obsessed with mentioning of the character from the base game. Even though I am that character from the base game. Or have a very, very strong implication of being a clone of said character of the base game. That's probably why we're so goddamn strong. But we're still not at full power. Aina, what's up? If we want us to be at full power, we need to find Xiao and access the Akashic Records. Have our memories implanted into us.
Then what about Zephedo?
What are you two talking about?
We were just talking about Zephedo. And about what exactly he did on Helpha. We thought it might give us some sort of hint for dealing with the Starless.
We've pieced together a lot from what we've learned from the Lycilans. The main problem is that there's just so much data to sift through.
Just don't establish Mother Brain. That never goes well.
It's 500 years worth, after all. And most of that data no longer exists on Halpha.
Has he really been active for that long?
The data really leaves no doubt.
He is a cast.
But one thing we've learned is that Zephedo wasn't always a cast.
Ooh.
He made that change to extend his longevity for his experiments.
Then who was he before?
That's some dedication.
Yes, he was entirely committed to his work. In the beginning, it looks like he did try to keep the Halpha experiments safe, but he wasn't getting the results he was looking for. When he developed the dolls, the experiments became something more like real warfare. A big turning point for that was when he introduced Dark Falls. It basically became survival of the fittest. Defenders who survived saw tremendous spikes in their photon power.
And so, that's why we were forced to fight against Dark Falls too.
I honestly could never forgive what Zephedo has done. But I can understand why he did it. As Aelio's leader, I understand doing whatever it takes. I feel the same about the people of Aelio. Of course, I would never take things as far as he did. I heard that he said his wish had been fulfilled. If that's true, it means we can beat the Starless. At least I hope so.
Okay, is there anything else here? Nope, got one out here in West Aelio and Alpha Lake. Actually, what are my goals? Kavars. Ooh, clear Lucille exploration. What the hell is growth meant? Can be exchanged at the item trader. Ooh. I know you can now upgrade your fixas and stuff on your weapons, which I don't need to do that for my katana because I got insanely lucky. Eventually, well, I'm putting all this work in this bow, but I gotta swap out the bow for a 9-star bow. But I'm also like in the slow ass process of leveling it up to 75, but it requires so much experience. No, 70. So that's my query, yeah. But is it even worth it? It shouldn't be worth it. Spending that time into it.
Hello.
Sergeant Legacy queries. Ooh. Where the hell do you get that? Oh, I never got her hair. That's the braver hair, right? No, it's bouncer hair. Anyway, what's this? Oh, there's the 9-star though. Ooh, I like that. Look, where's the bow? They even have the special effect. I love it when they have the weapons have those effects. Where do you get growth meat? What's the bow look like? Oh, that's not a bad looking bow. But it's kind of repeating the issue of New Genesis of They only add in like 2 new weapon series per update, and one of them requires you gathering materials, the other one's an incredibly low drop rate that by the time you get it, the bow or the weapon's useless. But I mean, I'll get it. I need a 9-star weapon. I can't rely on the Neos Astrian forever. Ooh, they got new armor too. Son of a bitch. Well, I have something to do in this game again. Growth meat. And I can trade in those. But where do you get growth meat though? What does it drop from? I'll have to look that up later.
Thank you very much.
But I have something to do other than just build in dailies and build in the creative space. My creative space I'm building is almost ready for me to post a video of it. I just have no time to play games anymore because I'm working all day every day and I only get 1 day off a week. Fun. Dozer, what's up? Thinking about something?
Good to see you. I was reading that Lacelan report. It made me want to look to the sky. Would you mind lending me an ear as I get my thoughts together?
No.
Resurgent ARKS members were born to research and develop ARKS and alls. That's it. That's all they've ever known. And the result of this ARKS development plan they were working on was us. But then, where does that leave Meteorn like you and me? Meteorn come from outside Alpha's atmosphere, way beyond Lucille. I hear there's a huge station up there.
Really?
But according to them, even the Lacealans know nothing about it, aside from the fact that it sent out some Meteorn. Seems like the people of Alpha came up with the word Meteorn in the first place. The Lacealans called us first generation, second generation, and so on. Crawford and Ina are descendants of the second generation. You and me, we're third generation.
Oh man, we're just like God Eaters.
Photon sensitivity gets stronger with each generation.
Is it 3rd generation God Eaters? No, we're 2nd generation God Eaters in 2. Because 2nd gen God Eaters had the transforming weapons, which made them more efficient. 3rd gen God Eaters would probably be the Ages in 3. So no, we're not like God Eaters.
But I think yours is especially strong, even for the 3rd generation. Not that we know why that is.
I am a clone of the Guardian, the greatest warrior in the universe.
Even Manon and Faria
Or
say
galaxy,
your
yeah.
origins are a mystery.
Or
We
am
were
I
created for a single purpose, to counter the Starless. People like us, we were born to either research or to fight. In my book, that's not much different from the Lacealans.
True.
Sorry. I didn't mean to ramble. I better get back to my post.
Don't think about it. Don't do it. Fool. The damn scaling of your abilities and regions really made that anticlimactic. I get why they do it, but come on. Though I guess with the instance dungeons, which is that now or is that in future updates? I might not have to deal with that anymore. I don't even know what that means, to be honest. I haven't really been following the details. Okay, who else? Is there anyone else? Or is it just this one person all the way out here? Who is Ilma? What are you hanging out over there for? Well, I have to check the other regions too. They don't appear. Man, there's a delay on activating that, and that's really throwing me off. Ilma. This area looks so different when you're fighting Dark Force. There he is. What's up? I do like seeing you guys outside of your regions.
Hey, there
Oh,
you
Dozer.
are.
Taking a little break?
Something like that. We just bumped into each other. We were talking about that thing. Our research is coming along little by little. We're starting to learn more about Lucille. Feria was talking about it before. Halpha is controlled from Lucille. I mean, they were even controlling the weather from there.
Wind, rain, snow. All of it was being manipulated.
So then can we turn Kavaris back into a place like Aliel?
Right down to the temperature and humidity.
I can't believe they had that level of control.
When can I have that level of control in creative space? So I can make it rain and snow and stuff. Well, that would just be Kavaris updates, so. I knew the whole time.
Really? Pretty good detective work. I think you'd make a great researcher.
I mean, the climate between the regions is dramatic. Plus, we did talk to people about theories about that.
The Lucillans shared some new information with us. There's a place in Lucille's core that only Zepheto can enter. If we can get in there, we can get all the info we still don't have. About the Starless and stuff.
That would be great. Do we know of some way to get in?
Unfortunately, the teleporter we used before is still down. But we did find another way to get inside Lucille.
Nice.
We put together a scout team right away and they tried going. But there was some strange space in the way.
Sorry, what?
We're still not exactly sure what to make of it. It seems like it was being used as a testing ground before Halpha was created. Or at least the remnants of it did. And it was really dangerous. There were a lot of enemies. It looks like it might not be so easy to get to the core. We're investigating the area and trying to figure out how to deal with it.
Sounds like it's one final test from him.
Interesting. Be sure to keep us posted.
You bet. I'll let you know how it goes.
Okay, lawnmower, yay. Nothing else here, so we'll head off to Retem. That delay, man, it really throws me off. Rangers use ranged weapons to engage enemies while maintaining the optimal distance. Anything here? Nope. Alright. Kavaris. See there. That's fucking the hell, man. Nothing here, and there's probably gonna be nothing in Stia. Oh my god, there's something in Stia. Holy shit. Not a ray out here in the fire world? Shit. She's in Drazen plant. Oh, walk there. I can go there from here. I want the Zelda shaking or whatever it's called back, so I can have my outfit from the end of base game. Oh, honestly, whatever, I'll wait anyway. I was gonna say I should save it until if they ever decide to have a hard connection to the Guardian. Bam. Bam. Open. Or warping. A nice future update for this game would be having all the regions opened up. You up or down? You're probably up, because I'm already down. Perhaps we can turn the dolls into our favor. As they start introducing more and more Starless. Oh, hey there, big guy. Where the hell are you, maiden? Or not, Ray? What's this? Oh, it's visible boxes. Maybe she is down below. It's not appearing. Going down. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is what the planet in Ratem used to look like.
You're here.
Oh, a most unusual place to meet.
What are you doing here?
I was told that this plant resembles the one in McQuad. I wanted to examine it myself. The similarities really are uncanny. Ilma was telling me something. According to the Lysielans, there are plants like this everywhere.
Might be one hidden around Alio somewhere. And Caveras. Even outside of Helfa?
Yes, that is correct.
The west coast of Alio is constantly under attack. That's why Alio town was so essential. Maybe there's a plant somewhere out there.
It is quite possible. The Lysielans believe that many are no longer operational, but they do not know for certain.
How do we get control of the plants?
Nothing has changed in that regard. No matter what the Lysielans tell us, our hands are tied.
Which means that for now, there's no way to put a stop to their production.
Right. We have no choice but to approach the problem with care.
Let's see, nothing new out here. We'll loop back around. I really wish it would show you all the regions. I need to start taking advantage of those purple and yellows. Especially if I want to upgrade my stuff to 70. Because it requires so much XP. Oh shit. Alrighty. Looks like still nothing in Ratam. I should be able to join and check out the Alliance space. Nope. And no. Alright, looks like that's the end of the story for now until 2 months from now. I shall stop this part here. I guess I'll check out the Alliance space and then maybe the new mission. Thanks for watching.